Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is Randy Talks Mets. Definitely, guys. Welcome to the stream. Say what's up. Let me know how y'all doing. What's going on backstage? What's going on backstage baseball, man? What's going on? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. This is definitely going to be a big stream. We got Chris Bassit to the New York Mets. This is a big trade. Welcome to the stream. This is big, big, big news. I'm so happy, you know what I'm saying, to see Chris Bassit in the New York Mets. And we're going to get into the trade. We're going to get, we're going to talk more about it. But definitely, guys, just overall, hope you guys are enjoying your day. I'm so happy that baseball is back. I know you guys are excited. We wanted baseball for so long, and it finally is back. This is my first live stream in a little while, so hopefully you guys enjoy. But definitely, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Definitely, let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know how you guys are feeling, man. Definitely, we got Chris Bassett to the New York Mets. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting this guy in the New York Mets for literally the whole off season. With this big trade. Let's see what you still feel great. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? Share the live stream with your friends. Overall, it's a little late of a live stream, but I felt like this is something I wanted to do. So hopefully you guys enjoy. But yeah, man, backstage, how you feeling in general? How you feeling about baseball back? How you feeling about just in general baseball? How you feeling about your team? Your favorite team? Definitely let me know. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, definitely, guys, this is Randy Talks Mets. We are going to be talking Mets. We're going to be talking baseball in general, but goodness sakes, Chris Bassett, you know what I'm saying, to the New York Mets. Big trade for the New York Mets. I'm so happy that we finally, made a trade for Chris Bassett. I've been wanting Chris Bassett for basically pretty much the offseason. I wanted Chris Bassett. I'm very happy that he's going to be coming to the Mets. I feel like this is going to be a great scenario for the New York Mets in general. Let's see what Backstage Baseball said. I need the Yankees to do something. What do you think they're going to do? I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like the Yankees are going to do something. Apparently they are, in play for Carlos Correa. I don't feel like, I feel like Carlos Correa is going to be a weird fit in the Yankees, but, definitely Carlos Correa is an awesome player, plays defense, has that offense, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to reach out to you on Instagram for sure. Put your Instagram right here in the comments, and then I'll just hit you up. Or you could hit me up as Randy Talks Mets on Instagram, and we could just talk in general. All right. Definitely. I will. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna hit you up, and we're gonna talk more. But in general, the Yankees definitely. I feel like, Carlos Correa. They kind of want Carlos Correa, so it's pretty weird. Like I said, the fit, to be honest, because the Carlos Correa, the Astro situation, the American League. We know that what he said about Jeter. So in general, Carlos Correa, it looks like a weird fit. But Freddie Freeman, what is it called? Matt Olson, they are, in play for the New York Yankees. I know that they want Matt Olson, and apparently that Matt Olson, Oakland is asking too much of a price, to be honest. So definitely, But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream, guys. We're gonna be talking Mets baseball here. It's gonna be Chris Bassett to the New York Mets, guys. This is an official trade. Breaking news. Definitely, Chris Bassett. I've been wanting Chris Bassett for so long. I'm so happy that he's going to be the third starter for the New York Mets. I made a video earlier in the year. Like probably it was what month ago, something like that. And, I said I wanted Chris Bassett on this team. I really wanted Chris Bassett because I know what he can bring to the table. I know that he doesn't have that much postseason experience, but in general, he has nasty stuff. He has a nice curveball. His fastball is nice. So definitely, guys, Chris Bassett to the New York Mets is awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see what you said here. Hey, Randy, hope Bassett good pitching. Definitely, Karen, you know what I'm saying? I completely agree. In general, like I said, I wanted Chris Bassett. He's going to be a good addition for this team. He's gonna, Jacob DeGrom and Max Scherzer can't take all of the workload. So definitely, with Bassett, it's gonna be a nice addition. Definitely, I love that Bassett is going to be on this team. I feel like the starting rotation. I know that the Mets wanted to make a move. I know that they saw Kikuchi leave. They saw Rodon, all these people. But I didn't want Rodon. I didn't want Kikuchi. I wanted somebody else. And, in general, I knew Clayton Kershaw was going to go to the Dodgers. That was a fit that was going to happen already. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much guaranteed because Clayton Kershaw, you know what I'm saying, won his first World Series with the Dodgers. He's not going to leave the Dodgers. It's just not going to happen. But I'm very, 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 very happy in general. Let's see what Ed said here. Great trade. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, Ed. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the stream. Definitely, I love it as well. It's just awesome, awesome, awesome that we got this trade. This is just, I just feel this is really, really good. I know the Mets wanted to make a move, and I'm happy that they did make a move because it's awesome, man. It's really awesome. Here what Jason said. Saludos. How you doing, Jason? Thank you for coming to this live stream. Hopefully you're having a great day. But yeah, like you said, Ed, it is a great trade. We are losing what JT Jin, a minor league pitcher that he's not really that high of a draft. He wasn't really that high of a draft pick. So in general, just in general, JT Jin is going to be with the Oakland Athletics, and we're going to have somebody else with the Oakland Athletics. But I'm very, 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 very happy that Chris Bassett is going to be a New York Met. This is amazing, amazing news. Let's see what Jason said here. Vamos, 2022 Mets, definitely very, very excited here, See what Ed said here. The Mets are also talking to Cincinnati about Tyler Mahle. I definitely agree with you there. Tyler Mahle, I made a video earlier today about Tyler Mahle, and he is going to be, a fit as well for this New York Mets. In 2021, his season was 13-6, and with an ERA of 3.75. So it's really good, that the Mets are making moves. They're trying to fix the rotation. In general, I don't trust Ty-John Walker. I don't trust Carlos Carrasco at all. So this is great, great, great that they are making moves because, we see so many teams making moves right now. The free agency frenzy is crazy right now. Freeman is going to make a decision. Freddie Freeman is going to join another team in the next 24 hours probably. So we'll see what happens with that. But definitely, like you said, Ed, Tyler Mahle, 13-6, 3.75 ERA. Him and Luis Castillo are nice young starters. Tyler Mahle is going to be a free agent after the 2023 season, just like Chris Bassett. So in general, the Mets want to win now, and it makes perfect sense that they went for Bassett here. But welcome to the stream, guys. If you're new, definitely, guys. This is big news, big news. His ERA, yeah, exactly. His ERA on the road was 2.3 something. And, it shows that he can pitch on the road. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati is a hitter's ballpark in general, but it shows that, Tyler Mahle, that the Mets are interested in him. But, in general, guys, Chris Bassit to the Mets is just a big, big trade. Let me know what you guys think about the trade in general. Like I said, we are losing JT Jin. We're losing Adam Alara. What's his name? Let me see what it was his name here. Yeah, Adam. We're basically another minor league pitcher. So we are losing some minor league pitchers, but that is okay because guys, if the Mets want to win now, they have to trade. And we didn't trade any top prospects. We didn't trade anybody really big. That we really, really, really need. We still got our top prospects. JT Din was not that top of a prospect that we really cared for that much. He was going to be either a third starter or fourth starter. That was pretty much his peak. That's where MLB predicted him at. But let's see what LFGM for life. LFGM for life, for real, for real, for real. See what he said. You think the Mets can sign Malley after Bassit sign? I'm not gonna lie to you. Welcome to the stream, Ricky. Definitely. I feel like the Mets. Steve Cohen is gonna do whatever he can to improve this team. You know what I'm saying? So with Bassit coming, to this team, you know, Tyler Malley, Steve Cohen doesn't really care about the luxury tax, that type of stuff. He doesn't care about the threshold. He wants to go. If he thinks it's very, very necessary, he's gonna go over it in general. And that shows that Steve Cohen, we do have an owner with a lot of money, but he wants to win, and he wants to win now. He sees all these teams making moves. The Blue Jays, signing Kikuchi. They got Kuzman, they got Ryu, they got so much pitching. So in general, Ricky, it's great, to see that, we have an owner that really wants the team to win. We did not have that with the Wilpons, as much. Wilpons, the Wilpons was not going to spend that much money like Cohen has done. Now, Steve Cohen has already got us Max Scherzer. You know what I'm saying? We already have Jacob deGrom, and he's, now we got Chris Bassit. So in general, Tyler Malley, I feel like would be a nice sign for the New York Mets. Like I said, he went 13-6 with an ERA of 3.75. His road ERA was 2.3 something. So that shows that he is very valuable, and hopefully the Mets do, make another move for the rotation. In general, I don't trust Carlos Carrasco or Taijuan Walker, to really, really be our, 4th, 5th starters. Taijuan Walker, I like the guy. I like the guy a lot. I feel like, he's awesome. He tries his best. But in general, the first half of the season was pitching really good. Second half, it's like he fell off and he didn't know what he was doing. And also, Taijuan Walker, he didn't pitch that much innings in the previous season. So that's why I knew that the workload was going to get to him. And it just made sense, why his why he downgraded basically. Like you said, Ricky, this is going to be the rotation of deGrom, Scherzer, Walker, Bassit, and Malley. I'm going to tell you something about Bassit. Bassit is going to be number 3. Yeah, Bassit is not going to be number 4. Bassit is going to slide right there at number 3. He does have postseason experience. He pitched with Oakland, so. But with Tyler Malley, that would be pretty good, to be honest. Let's see what Ed here said. Dom Smith is the next one to go to Oakland because they're going to move their first baseman very soon. That's when you make a move for Sean Manaea. Okay, I see what you're saying here. I know that the Mets have interest in Sean Manaea. They do want that. They want that left-handed starter, that they've been craving, to have because, they have David Peterson, they have Joey LaCasey, they have these guys. But in general, guys, Joey LaCasey, I don't really like. He's okay. He's not going to get you to the World Series. I'll tell you that. David Peterson, he's not a rookie anymore. His rookie season, he did okay. His sophomore season, we saw, he struggled a lot and he got injured. So, we'll see what happens the next season, 2022. But guys, definitely, Sean Manaea is a fit for the New York Mets with this rotation still. I do want to see Dominic Smith go. I don't feel like Dominic Smith really has a place on this team. I like the guy, Dominic Smith. I really like the guy, but in general, with the DH, we could have Dominic Smith possibly DH, but I know that Robinson Cano is going to get a lot of DH. If they don't trade JD Davis, he's going to get a lot of DH spots. But yeah, in general, Ed, I feel like definitely Dominic Smith, is going to be the next one to go. Apparently, Jeff McNeil is likely to go as well. So that's kind of crazy itself, to be honest, because Jeff McNeil, I know he had a down season, but he still is very valuable. There's a lot of control over him in general. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I want to see this team improve. So let me know how you guys are feeling about the current roster. In general, let me know how you guys are feeling about the Mets current roster. I love that you guys are interacting. I love that you guys are here with me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the Mets current 2022 roster, because we're looking good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I know that the Mets were making so much moves pre-lockout, but now, with this move for Chris Bassit, woof, it's just a great move right there, man. And now, you know, we got our number 3 starter. And I don't think they're done. I don't think Steve Cohen is done, to be honest. Let's see what Jason said. I just hope the Mets go all the way in 2022. Man, Jason, I feel you completely. I hope the Mets go to all the way in 2022. In my lifetime, I want to see the Mets win the World Series, so hopefully they do win the World Series. But yeah, it's awesome, awesome, awesome that they are making moves. The Mets are not giving up. Steve Cohen is making moves. He wants to be a World Series contender. He wants to win the World Series in the next 5 years. So he's doing everything he possibly can to win the World Series, and that makes complete sense because this team has a lot of potential. We have Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor. You know what I'm saying? Our third baseman, Eduardo Escobar, is a nice fit. He's going to improve. He's going to be such a nice third baseman for us. Just watch and see Eduardo Escobar play for us. But definitely Pete Alonso is going to have a better season. You know what I'm saying? He's getting better. He's even getting better, so it's just very, very, very exciting. I love, love, love that we have, a team that, is just getting better. You know what I'm saying? And we're not done yet. That's the thing. We're not even done. The Mets have moves to make on the bullpen. You know what I'm saying? They still have moves to make in general. And I don't know if they're gonna make another move in the outfield, but definitely, I know that the Mets want to sign a big bat. I don't know exactly who they want to sign. I know that Nicholas Castellanos, I don't think they're going to sign it because if they do sign him, they're going to lose that draft pick. And the Mets don't want to lose any draft picks, don't want to lose anything in the farm. They want to build a good farm. And Steve Cohen, he hired these baseball ops people to do, what he doesn't know how to do. You know what I'm saying? So Billy Epler, Buck Showalter, these guys are going to improve this team, and they're going to do everything they can. Let's see what Ricky said here. You think that Bryant is going to be the next move? Wow, I'm not going to lie to you, Ricky. I feel like Chris Bryant, a lot of Mets fans want Chris Bryant to come to this team, and I completely understand why. He is he's good. He would be a nice fit for this team. He will bring a lot of versatility. To be honest, he's gonna be able to play third base. He's gonna be able to play outfield. He's gonna give you that bat in the middle of the lineup. So it makes sense why the Mets would go for Chris Bryant. But I'll tell you this: Chris Bryant's price tag is going to be a lot of money, and Chris Bryant, I don't feel like Steve Cohen wants to pay Chris Bryant a lot of money. And I know that, Steve Cohen wants to win now. It makes perfect sense, like I said. But Chris Bryant, with Eduardo Escobar playing third base for us, I feel like he's a nice bridge, to Mark Vientos, who we got in AAA, and Brett Beatty coming up soon. So, I don't feel like personally the Mets have to go for Chris Bryant. But if they make the move, they make the move. You know what I'm saying? I just report on it. I tell you guys, the latest. But in general, if they make Chris Bryant the next third baseman for the coming years, then they do. It is what it is. Now, I don't know what that means for Beatty, what that means for Vientos, but let's see what Ed said here. You trade Jeff McNeil, Dom Smith, Ronnie Mauricio, David Peterson for Sean Manaea and Matt Chapman. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, Ed. I will tell you this. This is too much. I feel like we're giving away too much here. Jeff McNeil, a guy that we have a lot of control over. I know he did have a down season, but he can improve. He was one of the best hitters from the 2018 to 2020 season. So, Jeff McNeil is going to improve. He's going to get better. His attitude needs to fix itself. Buck Showalter needs to sit Jeff McNeil down and really talk to him and let him know that he can't keep up this attitude. And Francisco Lindor and Jeff McNeil need to click, because if they don't click, then that's not great. But, Ronnie Mauricio, I know that Ronnie Mauricio, the Mets, don't really have a place for Ronnie Mauricio anymore because of Francisco Lindor. So I completely understand why you put Ronnie Mauricio there, Ed. But David Peterson, I feel like this is just way too much given up. Sean Manaea, Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman, you know what I'm saying? He is a nice third baseman, but in general, he does strike out a lot. I like Matt Chapman a lot, but I just don't think that this trade scenario would work. I feel like the Mets are giving up way too much. Jeff McNeil, Ronnie Mauricio, one of the top prospects, Dominic Smith, and David Peterson. I feel like it's way too much. David Peterson, first round draft pick. Sean Manaea is a nice pitcher, but he's not the greatest pitcher. You know what I'm saying? So I would not give up. This. I wouldn't say yes to this trade, but I'm happy that you brought it up, though. Definitely. Let's see what Ricky said here. Or Dominic Smith, McNeil, Mauricio for Jose Ramirez. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that Jose Ramirez did, not opt out his contract, and he signed back with Cleveland. But I do love the way Jose Ramirez plays. Dominic Smith, I feel like he really does not have a place on this team anymore. Jeff McNeil, I feel like he still has a place on this team. He can still play second base for us. Robinson Cano coming back does not mean that he's going to be the second baseman. Jeff McNeil is going to be the second baseman. Now, I know that the Mets are looking to either trade Jeff McNeil or, we'll see what happens with that. But in general, Jose Ramirez would be a beautiful fit for the New York Mets. They'll probably move Eduardo Escobar, either to second base, and then we'll have Jose Ramirez at third. So I'm not going to lie to you. In general, Jose Ramirez, does not have a lot of control. So that's why the trade is not that great, because we're giving up Ronnie Mauricio, a young guy, what I'm saying, for so many years. I feel like we can, we can definitely you made a great point. We do have another second baseman, Luis Guillorme. But let me tell you this, Luis Guillorme is a nice player, but that's, he's a nice bench player, but he is not a nice, starter. He plays defense, and that's what's great about Luis Guillorme, but his batting, he could get you a double here and there. He is a little tough strikeout, but Luis Guillorme, I just don't feel like he, is that great of a fit in the lineup, to be honest. But because what did we struggle with so much last year? Offense. Luis Guillorme, will hit you once in a while, a double, a little single. He's not going to give you a home run. He hit like one home run in his career. And I remember that time. And that was in Citi Field. But, in general, Luis Guillorme is just not going to give you a lot, really a lot. Like I said, his defense is on point. We love his defense. We got to see his defense, with Javier Baez and Francisco Lindor. So we know what Luis Guillorme brings, but for the Jose Ramirez trade is very intriguing. Let me know if you guys have any other trade scenarios, but definitely that is very, very intriguing. Let me know how you guys feel about the current roster right now. First base, we're good. Pete Alonso is going to be our first baseman for the years to come. And I love Pete Alonso so much. Francisco Lindor, we're stuck with Francisco Lindor at shortstop. So, you know what I'm saying? He's not going nowhere. Francisco Lindor is not going nowhere at all. Third base, like I said, we got Eduardo Escobar. We got Brett Beatty coming up soon. Not that soon, maybe like in a year. But Mark Vientos can possibly come up this year as well. But yeah, guys, how do you guys feel about the current roster? You know, I love the Bassit trade. I feel like the Mets are not done. They're not done, guys. Edwin Diaz, you know what I'm saying? He is currently our closer, but the Mets have to look for other options in the bullpen because we are not set in the bullpen at all. I feel like, Jerry's Familia, let's not sign Jerry's Familia back, please. I don't want to see Jerry's Familia back on this team. Trevor May, we got him for one more year. Trevor May is a pretty okay pitcher. I don't feel like he was really that good last year. He struggled a lot with his slider. He struggled. He gave up some home runs. Trevor May, it just didn't seem like he was confident. I know it was his first year in New York, and maybe that had something to do with it. But in general, guys, Trevor May, you know, Seth Lugo also. Seth Lugo, we do still have Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo, after the elbow surgery, it's just not the same. He doesn't look like the old Seth Lugo. He still has that curveball that can strike out a lot of, players. But in general, the Mets have to make moves for pitchers, you know what I'm saying? Bullpen pitchers. Now, I know that they had interest in recent Amir Garrett. Amir Garrett, from the Cincinnati Reds, a guy that brings a lot of controversy, guys. Amir Garrett, a guy that, gets into fights. But in general, guys, let me know how do you guys feel about the roster? What do you guys think that we really, 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 really need to do to improve this team? Do you think we need Chris Bryant to make this a World Series contender? I'll tell you this, Chris Bryant coming to this team, I don't feel like that it does make this team a World Series contender, but it does improve the team. There's a reason why San Francisco does not want Chris Bryant back. Okay. And, they traded for him. So it makes sense, why they don't want him back. He did not perform that great with the Giants, but, Chris Bryant is a nice player. And a lot of Mets fans want Chris Bryant, and I completely understand. But let me know, guys, how do you guys feel about the current roster? I love it, love it, love that the Mets are making moves. This is just a great time to be a baseball fan right now. The lockout is over, guys, and we're just getting started. You know what I'm saying? The Mets and Steve Cohen, they're just not scared. Steve Cohen is not scared to do anything. He got Max Scherzer to come to the New York Mets. That is so big because Max Scherzer had no intention of coming to New York ever in his career. And Steve Cohen made it happen. So that shows the passion and how much, money that Steve Cohen has. And that is a great asset that the Mets have right now. And they have to take advantage of. The Mets need pitching, and we haven't gone to the World Series since 2015. When we had Zach Wheeler, Matt Harvey, we had all those young pitchers. But guys, now we have Jacob deGrom, Max Scherzer, Chris Bassett, which I really love. His repertoire is it's great. Like I said, he has a nice fastball, nice curveball, just a great repertoire. I love it. I love it. Carlos Carrasco, if he was to improve himself, and I know that he dealt with cancer, but overall, Carlos Carrasco, if he was to improve, I would love to see Carlos Carrasco have a great season with the New York Mets in 2022. I feel like that would be amazing. Like I said, Ed said, I think they should still be in on Suzuki. I would sign him fast. Definitely, I know what you're saying there. Suzuki is an outfielder, from Japan, definitely brings a lot of versatility. This guy is an offense star, he would bring, a lot to this team, definitely if the Met, he has a nice arm as well. The Mets with Mark Canha, we're not really set, at right field. So the Mets could make a move for somebody in the outfield, and Suzuki does make sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much years he's going to want. I don't know how he's going to perform in New York. I don't even know how he's going to perform in the major leagues. But I'll tell you this, um, the thing about signing these guys from Japan, the third baseman that they signed from the Padres, you know, that they signed from the Padres. I forgot exactly what's his name, but he came from Japan as well, and he was touted out to be really really good, and he did not have a great season for the Padres in the MLB. So that's the thing about the MLB. The MLB is different from Japan. I feel like obviously we know what Shohei Ohtani did. We know how great Shohei Ohtani was. You know, we know there's only one Shohei Ohtani. So, Suzuki, if he was to come to the New York Mets, that would be pretty big. You know what I'm saying? The first time the Mets signed someone like that in such a long time. So let's see what Jason said. I just hope the Mets get a lot of wins. I completely agree with you here, Jason, because the Mets the Mets need a lot of wins, but they have to perform. In general, guys, last season, 2021, we were in first place for the first half of the season. And that was a lot of games. So we was in first place for 144 days or 114, something like that. But, that shows that, you know, we have to get our offense right because in 2021, guys, the Mets offense was terrible. They were not hitting with runners in scoring position. They were not hitting that much for power. So the Mets have to make moves to improve this team. I don't feel like the Mets are done. Let's see what Christian here said. Welcome, Christian, to the stream. Mets rotation is now set. Add one more bat and then bulk up the bullpen. Christian, I completely agree with you about one more bat and bulking up the bullpen. I feel like the bullpen is so important, guys. You know what I'm saying? We know that all the starters can't do all the work. Jacob deGrom, Max Scherzer, Chris Bassett can't do all the work. We need the bullpen. We need Edwin Diaz to be good. We need somebody. I know that they had interest. The Mets had interest in getting Josh Hader, but apparently the asking price was too high. Obviously, I'm sure for Josh Hader, they wanted top prospects, probably like Beatty or Francisco Alvarez. And the Mets are not giving up Beatty or Francisco Alvarez. So it's not going to happen. But definitely, with the rotation, like I said, you said the rotation is set. I don't feel personally that the Mets rotation is set yet, but if it is set, I'm happy. In general, guys, we got a 1-2-3 punch right here. They're all right-handed pitchers. We got the great Jacob deGrom. Hopefully he's healthy. Hopefully Buck Showalter does sit him down and really talk to Jacob deGrom and let him know that he's so important to this team. And, he doesn't have to pitch 102 miles per hour every single day. So, yeah, we got Max Scherzer. You don't even need to tell Max Scherzer what to do. Max Scherzer is a winner. He knows how to pitch. He's been pitching for so many years. He's a Cy Young winner. Chris Bassett, I love Chris Bassett. Tyjon Walker, Carlos Carrasco, they are number 4, number 5. Tyjon Walker is a nice little pitcher. Like I said, Tyjon Walker, he, the first half of the season, he looked to be better. He looked to be more confident. Then the second half of the season, he didn't look as great. And I feel personally it's because of the workload of Tyjon Walker. He did not pitch that many innings in the previous year. But definitely, Christian, we do need to add one more bat. Now let me know what bat do you want to add, because like I said, I don't feel the Mets are going to get Nicholas Castellanos. Do you think the Mets are going to trade for someone, or do you think they're going to sign someone? And I'll tell you this, the Mets are not going to sign someone and give up their draft pick, because obviously we know what happened last year with the draft pick. We know, with the pitcher that they try to sign and with the situation, it was a lot of controversy and they didn't get to sign him, So, yeah, the Mets have to get someone, and sign someone that's can actually not hurt their chances in the draft pick, not hurt their chances in the farm. So if the Mets do make more trades, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they trade for a big bat. Now, I know that Nelson Cruz is also another fit. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the National League, we have a DH. So I'm so happy that finally we have a DH, because I don't want to see Jacob deGrom try to hit the ball out of the ballpark and get injured. I really don't want to see him get injured. Tyjon Walker, I don't want to see him get injured. We know what happened last year with Tyjon Walker. He had to switch from his right-handed swing to left-handed. It's just a very uncomfortable scenario for these pitchers. Pitchers are not hitters, guys. There's only certain guys that can really hit. Shohei Ohtani can really hit as a pitcher. So, here and there we get Madison Bumgarner. You can hit your home run, whatever. But um, we just don't need we love that the DH is here, guys, because it gives the National League, equality with the American League, because I always felt like the American League, you know what I'm saying, had that over the National League. So, with the Nelson Cruz, being in play for a lot of the National League teams currently, I feel like the Mets, I don't feel like it's a problem if the Mets were to go after Nelson Cruz, because I feel like Nelson Cruz, he can bring a lot to this team, as a DH. And, overall, he can just bring a lot in general. I love Nelson Cruz. So, we'll see what happens. But definitely, guys, I'm very excited that the Mets are making moves. It's a great time to be a baseball fan. Now, I'm just gonna connect my laptop charger. Just give me like 20 seconds. Okay, I'm just gonna connect my laptop charger. All right, I'm back, guys. Definitely, guys. I love that the Mets are making moves. You know what I'm saying? They're making moves, and they need to make better moves. Like I said, Nelson Cruz, it would be a nice fit for this team. Let me know if you guys like Nelson Cruz as the DH, for the New York Mets. Do you think that that would be a fit? I really think that it possibly will. I really think that it possibly will. I'm very excited about, the state of this team. Like Christian said, we do need a bulk of the bullpen. Let me know, are you guys confident in Edwin Diaz, as the closer? I feel like Edwin Diaz, I'm not very confident as the closer. Edwin Diaz has his times where he does strike out the side, he does, dominate, but then he gets out of control. So that's really the problem with Edwin Diaz. But definitely, guys, Edwin Diaz, is very important to this team in general. We traded for him for some reason. So obviously with the Robinson Cano, Kalenic trade that, so many Mets fans can't get over. And, it makes sense why they can't get over, because Kalenic would have been the perfect guy to replace Michael Conforto. With Michael Conforto going to another team very soon. Overall, let me just look at the latest MLB news, see if there's any news to report. Oh, wow. Okay, so I got some news here to report. The Phillies have officially signed Jeurys Familia, guys. So the New York Mets, you know what I'm saying, are not going to have Jeurys Familia again. I'm very excited to report to you guys that Jeurys Familia has currently gone to the Phillies. This is amazing news for new Mets fans, because we don't want to see Jeurys Familia on this team again. And it just makes sense. Definitely, Christian, I know what you're saying there. The Mets are expressing interest in Hader. And like I said in my previous video, I know that Josh Hader would be a perfect fit for this team. Josh Hader is a lights out closer, a guy that can literally strike out left-handed batters and right-handed batters. So let me know how you guys are feeling, because Jeurys Familia has currently signed with the Phillies. I know that this is a I know that we did not sign someone and, we lost someone, but this is a perfect guy to lose, because I don't want Jeurys Familia on this team at all. I'm very excited that, we have Jeurys Familia off the Mets, so let's forget about Jeurys Familia. Let's throw him in the in the water or throw him out of our our minds. But definitely, with Josh Hader, you know, I feel like they should trade, Ronnie Mauricio, you know, um, Ronnie Mauricio, and well, I actually had this idea to trade Ronnie Mauricio and JT Jin, and somebody else, Tyler McGill. Maybe was it Tyler McGill for Josh Hader? So but I don't know if the Milwaukee would have took that deal. I know that Milwaukee wants to win now, and Josh Hader, I don't feel like Milwaukee is going to move Josh Hader, to get worse. So I don't feel like they're gonna sell on Josh Hader, but definitely, guys, Josh Hader, um, lights out closer. Who would not love, to see Josh Hader on this team? He would bring so much to this team. Imagine Josh Hader and Edwin Diaz on the same team. We would have literally a lights out bullpen. And that would be amazing, guys. I'm very, very, very excited. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Mets have to make moves in the bullpen, and they got to make moves now. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste time. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You just got Chris Bassett. That's good and all. But we need to focus on the bullpen, and we do need to focus on that one big bat. So right now, the Mets, they did get better with Chris Bassett, and I love Chris Bassett, but we need to get better. And overall, if the Mets were to make a big bat move, get somebody, somebody said Matt Chapman, somebody said Chris Bryant. I don't know if those are the big bats that would really, really improve this team, but it would improve this team. It would improve this team, but I don't know if it will make us a World Series contender, to be honest. But definitely, guys, Christian, completely agree with you there. Josh Hader would be a nice, nice fit for the Mets. But let me know, guys, how you guys are feeling, about the current roster, man. You know what I'm saying? Who do you want the Mets to sign right now? Like, let me know. Who do you guys, or do you guys want a trade, man? Because I feel like definitely they still have a lot of move. They still have a lot of ground to make. Like I said, we have a lot of ground to make, and we're just getting better. We're just getting started. That's what makes this so great, guys. Because Steve Cohen, I love having Steve Cohen as our owner. This brings so much freedom to this, to this team, because there's literally nothing that's impossible. You know what I'm saying? It's not like those days where Manny Machado was a free agent, Bryce Harper was a free agent, and the Mets didn't really even look at these guys. You know what I'm saying? Manny Machado, with the New York Mets, I don't know how that would have. I don't know how that would have been. But in general, guys, it's just nice to have an owner that's able to spend money, and I really, really love the position that we're in right now, and we're not done. We're getting better. We're getting better, and we're not over. We're not done. But yeah, guys, who should the Mets sign right now? Who do you guys want the Mets to sign right now in general? There are some guys out there. We know that Michael Conforto is still out there. You know what I'm saying? The Mets currently, they did have, talks with Michael Conforto about a reunion. Not recently, but they did have thoughts about it. And, you know, with Michael Conforto, I just feel like he's done with his team. Michael Conforto is not coming back to the New York Mets. So Michael Conforto is done with the New York Mets. He's going to sign somewhere else, and he's going to be great somewhere else. Ricky, you said that Tyler Malley is going to be the next sign. Oh, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like Tyler Malley would be a nice addition to this team. If we was to get a Tyler Malley, you know what I'm saying? Slot Tyler Malley on the fourth starter, that would be great. That would be amazing. Just imagine a rotation, like you said recently, with Max Scherzer, Jacob DeGrom, Max Scherzer, Chris Bassett, and Tyler Malley. Tyler Malley is a nice pitcher, has a lot to add. He's young still, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's an old pitcher. So definitely that would be a nice little sign for the New York Mets, and it will make us even better. So I don't, like I said, they're not done. They're not done, guys. The Mets are not done, and we're just getting better. Over here, just looking at the latest MLB news. Yeah, latest MLB news. The Mets have not signed anyone else lately, but you know, let's see what Christian said. The Mets. Okay. You're saying that the Mets are currently out on Malley after the Bassett trade. I mean, listen, it makes sense why they are out on Malley. Chris Bassett, like I said, I'm happy with Chris Bassett. I feel like he's going to be great, guys. We don't even watch how professional, watch how professional and how he strikes out these hitters. You know, I'll tell you this, Chris Bassett is a number 3 starter, but he has number 1 stuff. And that's the thing. Chris Bassett is going to be a nice addition to this team. I love that Chris Bassett is going to be on this team. We have basically one of the best 1, 2, 3 punches in a long, long time with this team. Ever since Matt Harvey, Jacob DeGrom, and Zach Wheeler, or Syndergaard, you would say. So to be honest, losing Marcus Stroman, I know that the Mets had to make a move, and they made a move for Chris Bassett. So I love the move that they made for Chris Bassett. And if they are out, like you said, on Tyler Malley, then it is what it is. Then it is what it is, because maybe they can go for a guy like Sean Manaea, or somebody else, or maybe they are done with the rotation and they want to focus on other areas to improve this team. Listen, it is what it is. Like I said, the Mets do have still. Don't forget, the Mets have Tyler McGill still. They still have David Peterson. They still have these guys. Tyler McGill, we saw him last year. We saw how great Tyler McGill was, when he was first pitching. We know that he did struggle more, obviously, because the league, got to know him more. It makes sense. Sonny Gray from Cincinnati would be cheaper than Tyler Malley, but I prefer Tyler. Ed, I see what you're saying here. Sonny Gray has, gone from so many teams, to be honest. He has gone from Oakland to the Yankees to the Cincinnati. So, I mean, I don't know where the Mets lie with Sonny Gray, but I feel like Sonny Gray, I don't know how. The thing is about Sonny Gray, I'll tell you this, Ed. I don't feel like he can handle New York. And, I feel this way because we saw what happened with the New York Yankees, and we know that the New York Yankees is not the same thing as the New York Mets, but we know that New York is the same thing. New York is New York. So we know that we saw Sonny Gray struggle so much with the Yankees. So I don't feel like he is the perfect fit for the New York Mets. Now, it is a better ballpark than Yankee Stadium, than to pitch, because Citi Field is a better ballpark to pitch in. Obviously, than Yankee Stadium, because Yankee Stadium is smaller, is a very pool-friendly stadium. But yeah, I prefer Tyler as well. It would have been nice to see Tyler on his team, going 13-6 with an ERA of 3.75. It just made sense. It really made sense, and it would have been nice. But if they are done, currently with Tyler Malley, then it is what it is. We got Bassit, guys. You know what I'm saying? We can't have it all. We can't have it all. And I know that Steve Cohen thinks he can have it all. So that's the dangerous thing. Steve Cohen thinks that we can have it all, so he's not done. He is not done, man. He's not done at all. It's great, great, great to see that, in general, that we have an owner that's really doing something. He really wants to win, man. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. I love that we have an owner that wants to win. See what Jason here said. NYC, yes, NYC for real. NYC, New York is hard. New York is a hard market to pitch in. New York market is a hard to play in. Francisco Lindor, we knew he was going to struggle with the New York Mets. I knew he was going to struggle with the New York Mets. So much people that come to New York struggle. So it made sense why Francisco Lindor struggled, man. But New York is New York. Like you said, Jason, New York is New York. Sonny Gray, coming to the New York Mets, I just don't feel like it's the perfect fit. I just don't feel like he can handle New York. If you guys think that Sonny Gray can't handle New York, then that's good. But in general, I just don't see it. I really don't see it. And it does, I don't. Well, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So let's not lose hope for the rotation yet. In general, we do have a nice 1, 2, 3, but I don't feel like they're done with the rotation. If they are out, like I said on Tyler Malley, it is what it is. We got Bassit. We can't really complain because Bassit is going to be a nice starter for this team. If you thought Marcus Stroman was a nice starter, watch Chris Bassett. Watch Chris Bassett and what he does to this team and how professional he is and how the difference is between Max Scherzer, Jacob deGrom, and Chris Bassett. They're gonna be similar because they have similar repertoires. But Max Scherzer does have that wipeout slider, that beautiful slider. Jacob deGrom has that wipeout slider as well, but Chris Bassett has that wipeout curveball. And that's what makes Chris Bassett different than Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom. But then, man, I'm so happy, that you guys have been on this live stream with me. We are gonna go an hour, so we're gonna go 8 more minutes. I love you guys for coming with me, and let's report here. See here what we said here. It was 2 hours ago. The White Sox signed Joe Kelly. Nice little sign for the White Sox. Joe Kelly. Former Dodger. The Mets. I don't know. They had interest in Joe Kelly. Maybe it would have been nice to see Joe Kelly on the New York Mets. Somebody else different. I'll tell you this. There's guys out there in the bullpen market, either by trade or by sign. So the Mets are not done. They're not done, guys, and we are on cloud 9 right now. You know what I'm saying? I know that Chris Bassett is not the most exciting pitcher like Max Scherzer, but in general, guys, this is amazing news that the Mets are not done. They are still making moves. I love it. I love to see it. It's just amazing, guys. Yeah, man. Talking for almost an hour gets you a little tired, but definitely, guys, I love doing these live streams with you guys. Definitely gonna be collabing, more with people. Doing live streams with people. I know that you guys like that live stream with Mets Talk with Aiden. So we're gonna be, live streaming with more people very, very soon. And yeah, I love that, you guys are sticking with me. I really appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been awesome fans, but man, I love that baseball is back. You know what I'm saying? This is just an exciting time, guys. Exciting time. Literally, you could just look at your phone and just, see what's the latest. But in general, guys, we have what is it called? Freddie Freeman still to sign. Carlos Correa still to sign. Michael Conforto still to sign. We still got all these guys still to sign. Nelson Cruz, he's still to sign. Goes so. Baseball's not done, guys. Baseball is just getting started, and we still got the 162 games. This channel is just gonna keep growing. We're just gonna keep getting better, and yeah, I'm very excited about the 2022 Mets. I love that, we're just getting better. I love that the Mets are not just getting comfortable and we have Jacob deGrom, we have Max Scherzer. That's okay. We don't need no more. No, Steve Cohen, Billy Epler, Buck Showalter are making moves to improve the team and get even better because we're not done yet. We're not done yet, and I love to see it. In previous years, we would see that, the Mets would be like, oh, we got Cespedes. Oh, we got this guy. Oh, we're done. We don't need any more. We're done. But not this year and not recently with Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen brings so much freedom. I love that we have an owner that really wants to win, and he's a Mets fan. So that's amazing. Yeah, guys. I love you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go 5 more minutes on this. So definitely, let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys want me to answer something, definitely, I don't mind. But yeah, you guys have been awesome, awesome, awesome. Definitely. Um, New York Mets are on cloud nine right now. We are getting better. Um, I my idea was to trade for Chris Bassett and it got done. So I love that, the Mets did go with my idea. They didn't go with my trade package, but in general, uh they probably did go with my trade package because I think I did put JT Ginn in that Chris Bassett trade or either Tyler McGill or I put someone like that. I think I put Tyler McGill. So JT Ginn, I don't really mind losing JT Ginn because JT Ginn, like I said, he's gonna be best 3-4 starter. He's not gonna be, let's see what Ed says here. I think Chris Bryant goes to Philadelphia. I feel like a lot of people think Chris Bryant is gonna go to Philadelphia. So, I don't feel like if Chris Bryant does go to Philadelphia, I don't feel like it's really a loss for the New York Mets. We have Eduardo Escobar who hit 27 home runs last year. He can hit, he can play third base. He can even play second base. So he can bring a lot of versatility. But in general, guys, Eduardo Escobar is a nice fit for the New York Mets. Just watch Eduardo Escobar play for this New York Mets team. If you thought Jonathan VR was a good third baseman, just watch Eduardo Escobar, man. But definitely, guys, Chris Bryant going to Philadelphia. He did go to college. He is best friends with, obviously, we know who, Bryce Harper. So if Chris Bryant was to go to Philadelphia, it makes perfect sense because the Giants don't want him back. The Giants don't want him back. I don't know if the Cubs want him back. I don't think they recently had interest in really getting Chris Bryant back. Um, but guys, Chris Bryant, Bryce Harper, they are best friends, so it does make sense. And we know, with their third base, the young third baseman that they got, what was his name? I forgot what's his name, but that the guy that looks like Jason Worth, I really forgot his name, but he was a nice young third baseman. He still is in the Phillies, so but his defensive ability is really really bad. So JD Davis, it's funny because the Mets had a guy that was terrible at third base defense, and the Phillies did at the same time. So it was JD Davis, and it was the guy that looks like Jason Worth from Philly. So it makes sense why Chris Bryant would go to the Phillies. So if it happens, it happens, guys. I don't feel like it's really a loss. We have Mark Vientos in the minor league system, and we have Brett Beatty. So I'm happy with it, to be honest. I really don't think we need Chris Bryant on this team. A lot of people do think we need Chris Bryant. I really don't. Chris Bryant is not the greatest hitter. He's not the 2015 Chris Bryant, so he's not the 2015 MVP that he was in 2015. Obviously, we know it's been 7 years, 2022. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be the same hitter. But general, he would be a difference to this lineup. He would bring more, I would say thump to this lineup. And overall, he can play the outfield. He can play third base. He can play in general, guys. So it's awesome to see that, the Mets are making moves. I love to see it. Chris Bryant, if he does go to Philadelphia, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm just so happy to have Chris Bassett to the New York Mets, guys. This is just a great day. You know what I'm saying? I seen all these moves, people making moves, talking about Yusei Kikuchi, Carlos Rodon, Clayton Kershaw, all these pitchers, going, away, all these potential Mets targets going away from the Mets. I don't really think the Mets, well, they were interested in Kikuchi, so, but I didn't feel like personally Kikuchi was really a great fit for this team. Carlos Rodon, doesn't have a lot of experience. He did go 13 and was it 13-5? I was at 13-5 in 2021. He did have a nice season. So, but is that gonna be is that gonna be good? Is he gonna be able to do that for the next couple of seasons with the New York Mets? Carlos Rodon, I know that he wanted like 3 or 4 years, but he got two. So, the Mets could have signed Carlos Rodon, but they want to make better moves. They don't want to, just settle. I feel like Chris Bassett is a nice trade addition. So, let's just be happy here, man. Let's just be happy. Let's just enjoy the moment. And yeah, let's just enjoy the Mets baseball season. And spring training is coming up soon. So we're going to see Jacob DeGrom, on the mound. We're going to see Max Scherzer on the mound. So, and we have baseball April 7th. So that's amazing, guys. Thank you guys, man, for coming to the stream with me. I love you guys so much. Really appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. And yeah, that's been Randy Talks Mets. Always want to end my videos, live streams, whatever, telling you guys you can do anything that you want to do in your life. Don't let anyone stop you. And yeah, I love GM for life. Peace out.